So once you push-pull your walls and make your plan opaque and get into perspective view, we need to start dealing with components. So today I've got a few things for you. Number one, I'm just going to give you a little trick that's going to prep you ahead of time to prepare for landscaping. And then I am going to go through how to prep for components, how to get components, and both how to use the Sketchup built-in components that are awesome and how to get some better components. So first of all, little just kind of precursor here. I'm going to use my push-pull tool. I'm going to click and let go, and I'm just going to randomly pull down some, and that'll help us later when we go to landscape. And just for giggles, I'm going to close up the bottom of our plan there. Click, let go, click again, and there we go. That'll just help out a ton later. All right, number one, prepping for components. Now, number two, getting components. First of all, I want to point out that usually this thing opens to Components Sampler, which has some things in it, but not a lot of things. Plus a bunch of random people and cars and things that you don't need. So what I want to do is show you that there are a lot of components in architecture that you can use, including a boatload of windows, and you might find the exact windows you want in this section called Windows by Sketchup. My only complaint is that it no longer contains the awesome dynamic windows that are so awesome from SketchUp. So I am going to search. And this is the key word you want to search when you're searching for the right windows. If you use these windows, I guarantee that you'll have a much easier time putting your windows in. And this is the scalable window, and you don't want this one, you don't want the one by Barbara. You want to go down here and get the ones by SketchUp. And your basic window is going to be a scalable double hung window. Now, it's by SketchUp. Why it couldn't be back in our original components list, I don't know. Why do we have to search for it? Who knows? But these things work great. So what I'm going to do is just click the thumbnail of this once, and it's going to load into my plan, and I'll bring it over and I'll put it right there. Now, what makes these windows awesome are a few things. Number one, they're scalable, which means if I take the scale tool and fit this to the spot, notice the grill and everything on the inside of it updates so that it doesn't look distorted and stupid. All the other window components that you find in the 3D warehouse that are not scalable, if you try to do that with them, it'll end up looking like vomit. So don't even try. Second thing I love about this is that it's a dynamic component, which means if I right click on it, it's got some options. Like, what do I want it to look like on the exterior? Maybe I want it brown. What do I want it to look like on the interior? Maybe wood. Wood! Okay. I can change the grill material. Again, there are a lot of other options, including whether or not you want a screen in there, what kind of screen material you want, etc. Once you have selected all the options, just click Apply, and it will apply it to that window. I'm going to go ahead and change my screen material because it looks dumb having that white screen in there on the brown window. And there, that just touches that up. Okay? I'm going to show this again so that you can see something else that's pretty key. I'm going to pull this over and put it in here. And then I'm going to scale it to this spot. Again, using the scale tool. And now I'm going to set the component options. Brown, brown, wood, brown, and apply. And then I'm going to copy this. So I'm going to select it, Control C for copy, and Control V for vomit, because Control P is print. And I will snap that window, which is an exact copy of that window, into place. And then I will just use my push-pull tool to touch up the wall next to it to make sure everything fits. Something got selected wrong. That's because we have that component there in the way. Clearly, I'm going to need to come to the inside of the building to make some adjustments on the wall. And there we go. And I could actually use those exact same windows over here on this side because the space is similar size. Control V. And there we go. I'm going to introduce a lot more ideas on working with components in the next video, but I don't want to make any of these videos too long. But this should get you started on going around your house and putting in some windows. Good luck. Don't forget to be awesome.